we'll flip this top one over. Remove one random stage 2 from the game, then advance this a random stage 2A. So we will just shuffle this up. And we'll do whatever the middle one is when I stop. I don't know what we're going to do. All right. Middle one. That's the one we're removing. And then advance to a random stage. Okay, so they are randomized, so we'll do this one. All right, so this goes away. When reveal, attach super strength. Is that a hard one, chat? I don't really remember what one's what. All right, so attach to the villain. Oh, wait, setup. Miss it and shuffle the rest of the super strength attachment. Okay, so that goes to him. He's now attacking for 2. Attached villain gains the brute trait and steady. Well, that's not great because I have stuns and confuses, so that's gonna stink. All right, so we'll do this. He's gonna be a little tougher to stun and confuse now, so we're gonna have to figure that out. But that's all right. And overkill all game, retaliate for more than half. I don't know. All right. So this is now all shuffled up. This comes in with 2 on it. It's going to go up by a lot. Now, once again, the deck lists, I sent them already. Go check them out. I did replace, just so that people know, in case you're coming in late, I did take out, actually, we'll go this way, Remy's Rogue card and Rogue's Gambit card, right? And I replaced them with a team-up card. It's a house rule I do. I know it technically makes the deck illegal, but it's the most fun way I know how to play, so that's what I do. So yeah, so in case you never see those cards, that is why we're house ruling that. So that's what we're doing. All right, so super strength. I think we're all set up there. We are doing standard 3. Cheating alert. It's not cheating. It's making the game more interesting instead of just being forced to have a terrible resource card in hand. All right, shuffle this one last time, and then we'll be good to go. And I decided to make Gambit first player because he's weaker, so why not, right? All right, after a status card is placed on Mr. Sinister, place 1 threat in the main scheme. Okay, we'll have to figure that. It's not cheating, it's just illegal. Yeah, right? Get it straight. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is like one of the few times I wish I had 2 different colored backs on cards, but oh well. All right, we have melee, which doesn't make sense. Beauty and the Thief won't be able to do, right? Because she's going to be down. Molecular Accelerator, we want. Valkyrie, we don't need. Into the Fray doesn't make sense. Actually, we might. No, we're not going to keep melee, right? Doesn't make sense. And Aggressive Energy we'll keep. So 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to dump these 4 cards. Draw 4 more. So Red Double, Creole Charmer, Warrior Skill. Actually, that's not even terrible. Because it'd be nice to get Moira in already. Which actually I like that. So. Alright, so we'll put his cards aside. Then we'll do hers really fast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, Canadian, how's it going, man? Let's play Primal The Awakening yesterday. It's a card game similar to Marvel Champions. Such a satisfying game. Nice. Alright, so we have Polaris. Which I do like because she'll go second. And we can put a tough on him and a tough on her. And we got both our doubles, which obviously we want. Going Rogue. Maybe. Never back down. We don't need. And Night Nurse I want to keep. So let's get rid of one of the card. We'll draw another one. Southern Cross. Ugh. All right, we'll deal with that in a second. Okay. So, first thing I want to do is... All right, if we confuse the villain, he still has steady. So we got to do 2 things. Exhaust Remy to look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Do we really want to do that? Probably not, right? I think we can use... Oh, no. This double makes more sense. Moira would be nice to get in. But Creole doesn't make sense. So what if we did these two and saved whatever we drew to come in? I think we might do something like that, right? The weather? That one's... All right, so let's throw away Creole Charmer and Aggressive Energy because we don't need them right now to play Moira. We are a mutant trait, so we can play it. And after a mutant alter ego changes form, it exhausts Moira, and that hero's controller draws a card. Okay, cool. And then we still have Molecular Accelerator and a double and aggressive. So we'll flip up to Gambit. We'll use Moira to draw a card. Be good. That's not what we wanted at all. Okay, so first thing we got to do is our ability to place one charge counter on. Excuse me. He was such a pain to play against. Yeah, he can be. For sure. All right. So I'm going to use Power of Aggression to play Warrior Skill. So we're going to put our Warrior Skill tokens on. When a hero attacks, remove one to deal one additional damage. I actually think we hold on to Molecular Accelerator and Royal Flush. Inefficient, I know. But here we are. So let's... Does she have thwart removal? Is that what we're doing over here? I don't know what we're doing yet. She can already... all right, so what we're going to do is we'll do 2 attack with Gambit. 1, 2.
D20 Woo 7.
Woo 7, baby. Appreciate it, dude. Gigineer, thank you for 17 months, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you to lose anyway. Do that bet. I know, right? All right, so Hope is going to attack for 2 as well. So he's down a bit. I think I'm actually going to hold on to these cards. Inefficient, I know. But I don't care. All right, let's go to Anna Marie. So let's flip up. All right, so we have touched. Excuse me. Well, let's see what we want to do yet. So if we play Polaris, we want a double. A double. If we did that, then we did that, and we're still stuck with Night Nurse. Is that really what we want? Probably, right? Do we hold on to Night Nurse? Kind of. Is losing the game? Yes. Block with Hope? I know, right? So do we get... If we have Aerial, we deal 2 additional damage. How do we get Aerial? We attach it to an ally. We don't really need Aerial yet. Retaliate would stun the enemy, which isn't super helpful. Actually, it's not super bad, though. Ugh, okay. So let's use a double and Night Nurse. Yeah, we're going to use a double and Night Nurse to play Polaris. After she comes in, give an X-Men character a tough status card. We're actually going to put it... Nah, we'll do it on Remy LeBeau. So she comes in. And then we will do... if we touch Remy, we get to draw a card, but that's useless. So let's touch Sinister. Excuse me. So we get Retaliate. We'll use a double and going Rogue to play Southern Cross. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we stun that enemy. Now, he's not actually stunned, right? And then we put one more threat onto here. The reason being is because he has Steady on. And after a status card is placed on Mr. Sinister, place 1 threat in the main scheme. That's fine. All right, Polaris is going to deal 2 damage. And then we're going to thwart 2 off of here. Keep that down. Oh, jeez. All right. I think that's pretty good. So let's ready up. Ready up Gambit first. We already have 2 cards. We'll draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Ready up Rogue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X-Gene, Bulletproof Bell. All right, Bulletproof Bell will be useful. We can use X-Gene because we don't need it. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so this goes up by 4, so this is a total of 5 out of 10. All right, because I had 1, so 5. Yeah, 5. Tactical touching. All right, Sinister's going to attack. Even though he's stunned, he is steady. So we're going to attack Gambit. We have a tough, so whatever, right? Yeah, we'll just take the hit. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right into tough. Done. Now it's going to go out here. Excuse me. All right, we're going to be playing Bulletproof Bell. Touch attached to it attacks. Prevent all damage from the attack. All right, so it's going to be 1, 2. For this activation, Sinister gets +1/+1 for each superpower. That's fine. It's up to 3. So we cancel all that damage. We retaliate because we have touched on, right? And actually, put a token on so I don't forget. We have that right now. And then we get a tough status. Cool. All right, back card. Back card. All right, Gambit's bad card is Ramrod. Nasty Boys teamwork. I'll deal with that in a second. Genetic Mastery. 1 reveal. If Mr. Sinister has, he's Brute. Exhaust your identity. That stinks. All right, so she is exhausted. Okay. Now she is first player. So let's move these tokens over. Cool. And then touch comes back. All right, so all we have is really going rogue that we can play. And if we want to confuse the enemy. But I don't really want to confuse them. So if we gain the aerial trait, we put him on an ally. Let's touch Polaris. So now we have the aerial trait. I'm going to do 2, throw this away. Remove 3, 4, 5 threat. Easy. All right, can't really do much else, unfortunately. Polaris then could do 2 more damage. Yeah, 2 more damage to the villain. All right, now it is Gambit's turn. We're gonna do our ability to put another charge on. Let's use molecular acceleration with charge card. Excuse me. So we're gonna get a charge, right? So we're up to 3 because we use molecular accelerator. And then we're gonna use all 3 to do 4, 5, 6, 7 plus warrior skill is 8 onto here, and it's gonna overkill because of our 3 charge counters, right? So we don't get retaliate. That's 4 more damage on Mr. Sinister. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, you're right. She is on this side. I'm sorry. So Hope would have exhausted you 2 damage. My bad. Thank you. All right, now we have a lot of extra cards we don't need. So that's cool. Talk about inefficiencies. All right, I'm dumping 2 of these. We'll deal just 2 damage. 1, 2. All right, we're crushing this a lot faster than I thought we would. I'm a little worried. All right, so now we're ready up. We're ready up first player first. Ready's up, ready's up, ready's up. She draws 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Energy transfer, bulletproof bell again, but we already have a tough on, so that's going to be useless. All right, Angel, cool. You can't dump cards at the end of the player phase. That would be interesting. Ready this up. We hold on the Royal Flush. 3, 4, All right, this is good because we have natural agility. Actually, this doesn't help us that much. Well, it helps us out a little bit. All right, cool. Easy believer W. I know, right? This is going to go up by 4. Weren't people trying to say this was actually difficult? I shouldn't say anything yet. I'm going to let Sinister hit me because I do have a tough on. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and we're stunned now. Wait, we don't have retaliate. So 3, and we're stunned. That stinks, but that's fine. Okay, so now it's going to be Gambit side. I'm going to defend and place a charge counter on. So we're defending for 4. So it's going to be 1, 2. After this activation resolve, place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. All right, pursuit by the past, that's 1 counter on it. Shadows isn't a thing? Dude, this game is so easy now. 1 there, 1 there. All right, bad card for Rogue first is teleported away. So that comes with 3, 4, 5. We gotta put a crisis thing on so I don't forget. When Mr. Sinister would attack, he schemes instead. So we do want to get rid of that pretty fast. And he cannot take damage, obviously. Also, welcome Growl. Hopefully doing well. Sinister Strike. Where are we in? Hero. Place 1 pursuit counter and pursue by the past. Then if there's any counters on it, the Valen attacks you. All right, we're just going to take this hit then. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Oh, no. We may have to flip down. First plate on this side. On this side. You're right. He schemes instead. So that's 4, right? So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, no. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't count. Scheme instead. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so that's getting up there. We do have to lower that, which we'll work on. In a bit, I guess. We did defend before, right? Yeah, so that stays like that. The low scheme caps are brutal, and so too. It really is. Really is. All right, let's use our ability to place a thing on. Problem is, I need to scheme a lot. We do not have the ability to. Oh, well, touch actually does go back. Shoot. Let's throw away a warrior skill to play a Gambit staff. I mean, I want to use these cards, but I just can't. I'm going to throw them away. All right, let's be inefficient with hope. Remove 1 threat from here. Brings it down to 4. Yeah, hands for... Let's flip down with Remy. So action, thwart, exhaust Remy LeBeau. Oh, I can't. Okay, so we can't do that. We'll just stay flipped down. That's fine. We're going to go to this side now. All right, so first thing we want to do is we want to get Ariel. So we're going to have to touch an ally. We'll touch Hope Summers. Let's dump 2 cards. Oh, no. Let's not do that yet. Let's thwart for 2 off of here. Brings it down to 2. Excuse me. We're going to dump 2 cards to play Ever Vigilant. We do have the Ariel trait now. So we ready your hero, remove 2 threat from the main scheme. That stops us from moving any threat, right? So we can't remove 2 threat from the main scheme. But we can still remove another 2 threat and get rid of this. I'm pretty sure Crisis Icon stops us from moving any threat, right? It's not that you can't thwart. It's the confusing one. Let me just double check. Page 12. Yeah, threat cannot be removed. All right. All right, so we have Angel, we have that. All right, so we can't do much else. That's 8, it's going to be 9, 10, 11, 12. That's just going to pop. I think we just let it go. Because we're pushing pretty hard on the villain, so we're doing all right. Polaris I'm going to keep out as a block, maybe? Yeah, we'll keep that as a block. We'll get rid of Angel. We just don't need Angel. All right, so let's ready up. We're going to ready up Remy. He gets 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Creole Charmer, Endurance, Royal Flush, Thieves Guild. Okay, this could be some interesting stuff to work with over there. Rogue readies up, still stunned. Has 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The Never Back Down is interesting. Oh, wait, we had Bulletproof Bell. Never mind. That is way more interesting. Let's put that on top so we don't forget about that. All right, so this is 8. It's going to be 9, 10, 11, 12, which does pop this scheme. So this is now gone. White complete, advance to the other 2A. Okay, so this one comes in. Telepathy comes in. So Flight is the one that got eliminated. Telepathy set up attached to the villain. So he gets +1 scheming ability. Attached villain gains the psionic trait. Do we have psionic? We do. Do we have brute? Is brute a thing? Or did they not give us a brute token? Because they were like, why would anyone want a brute token? And the answer is I would. All right, I'm not going to put that on because I'm going to mess that up then. All right, so this comes in with 2. And then he is going to scheme in the beginning. Okay, so he gains Retaliate, which is tricky. But we'll figure it out. So there's Retaliate and Steady now. This is... I shuffled this, right? Yeah, I think so. So, he's going to scheme 2, 3, 4. And now he's going to attack Rogue, which we're going to take and use Bulletproof Bell. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4. No damage gets done to us, and we put on a tough status. Oh, wait, no. We can't do that. We don't have touched on. Never mind. I completely messed up on that. I forgot that we touched something else. I should have done Never Back Down. But oh well. We just did it anyway. So that was 4. So that's 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay. 5, 6, 7. That's okay. All right. 1 here. 1 here. Make sure we're doing everything all right. Okay. Remy goes first. Attach the villain. Reduce the amount of damage attached villain takes by each attack by 1. We spend 2 fist resources to give the villain a tough status and discard this card. Okay. Cool. Next one is 1 step ahead. One reveal. Discard 1 random card from your hand. 2 random if the villain has the aerial trait. He does not. So this was Rogues, right? So we'll do Rogues. Third one down is our double, which stinks. All right. Touch goes over here. Touch comes back. First player goes over here. Okay. And that we completely messed up what we were trying to do before. That's all right. That's all right. I am stunned, which I don't love. He's got 4, 5, 6 on there. We do need to kind of cancel that out. So I think we will. No, we're gonna put touched onto Sinister again. We're gonna dump 2 cards. Can Rogue get Stalwart when with touch somehow? Yeah, if I touch the other hero, we can clear her stun, which we haven't had to attack with her yet. But yeah, we could easily just attach it to Remy LeBeau. Well, when he's a hero. All right, so we're gonna do 2 to play Going Rogue. Actually, wait. Is touch what we really want to do? Let's actually put touch on the Hope again. Oh no, we have Bulletproof Bell. We need to do that. So we confuse the enemy, which does put 1 more threat here, because 1 goes on every single time, and then remove 3 threat from here. So this is back down to 4, which is good. I am going to thwart for 2. So this goes down to 2, and then Hope is going to thwart for 2, so it gets rid of all the threat there. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. All right, cool. So that's everything on this side. We're going to keep Polaris just in case we need it as a blocker or something. Might as well, right? If we need an extra block out there, that's chill. All right, now it's Remy's turn. Well, we can't thwart anymore, so we don't have to really worry about that. So let's flip up to Gambit side. Let's get our 3rd Gambit card counter. I'm going to throw away Creole Charmer to play Endurance. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I do, sorry. I use Moira to draw a card. Charge card. Throw away Creole Charmer to play Endurance. So we get 3 more lives. That's 9, 10, 11, 12 total. 12 total. Oh boy. What's he got? 5 life left? Yes, I did add 1 threat when he got a status card. When he got the Confused, yeah. Just when I'm playing against him? Yeah, I know. I think so far, so good. At least for now. Alright, so he does have Retaliate. We don't have 2 Fist resources, so we can't get rid of this card. And he's going to reduce each damage he takes by 1. So if we do 5... Let's do a double with a charge card. Deal 4 damage. We're going to use 1 of our charge tokens to make it a ranged attack, so Retaliate does not affect us. It's now 5. We're going to use Warrior Skills, so now it's 6. The reason we're doing 6 is because we reduce the amount it takes by 1. So it's back down to 5, right? So it's 5 damage. Switches Mr. Sinister into next Mr. Sinister. All right. I got to put all these back on. He now goes up to 34 life. And we have to look at the one reveal in a second. 34. Okay. Place 1 threat per person on the main scheme. 2, if Mr. Sinister has fewer than 2 superpower cards. Well, he has 2, so he doesn't have fewer than 2. So, place 1 threat per person on the main scheme. So, we place 2 threat there, right? I don't think we put more. Because he doesn't have fewer than 2, right? He has exactly 2 superpower cards. Okay. So, the question is if we want to attack with Royal Flush. It would just do 6 damage. I don't think you get... Don't attach cards get cleared off when he changes form? I don't think so. It's the thing that says it does, right? Yeah. No, he shouldn't. It should still stay on. Because, hold on, wait. You can actually look up under Villain Defeat. We could read the exact rule so that we know. So Villain Defeat. Attachments, upgrades, status cards, counters, and non-damage tokens on the villain carry over to a new stage. If the new stage of a villain has a different title from the previous stage, attachments, upgrades, status tokens, counters, and non-damage tokens do not carry over. So that's what it is. But yeah, since they are, what are these? Oh, they are attachments. Everything's an attachment, right? Attachments carry over, upgrades will carry over, and the status cards carry over. Excuse me. And yeah, if like Mr. Sinister changed into something else, like less sinister, then it wouldn't do that. I read that wrong? No, it's totally cool. Because there are certain times it does. So yeah, I totally get it. Alright, so I don't really want to use Royal Flush yet, right? Because we want to charge it a little bit more. Now, if we get retaliated, would we get retaliated 3 times or just once? Like, are we getting hit with 3 instances of attack? Let's double check that rule in really fast. I don't know. Mrs. Sinister. Yeah, somebody has to let me know. This would be an achievement for playing Royal Flush, but without expanding charge. 3 retaliate and 3 damage reduced. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind getting hit for the 3 retaliate at the end of the game, but he's still at 34, so this is kind of not going to make sense. So let's quickly thwart for 1. And I think I'm going to dump everything but my double, which stinks. I need the charge cards back. That's what I need to get over and over and over. All right, well, hold on to double. All right, let's ready up. Throwing cards can still trigger retaliate, right? Like, how? How does that math work out? Please explain, please. All right, so Rogue still has Bulletproof Bell. We get Jocasta, Beauty and Thief, Rogue's Jacket, which is sweet, and Starhawk. But Royal Flush, I know, right? I'm right there with you, dude. All right, we're holding on to our double. Gold balls, let's go. The double. X-Gene. Gambit's Guild Arbor, which actually might be decent soon. All right, this is going to be a gold balls attack for sure. He's going to win the game for us. Actually, do we have 2 fists? Oh, we did get strength, so we can use the double strength to get rid of that, which is super helpful. All right, so this is going to get 4 onto it, so it's up to 5. Gold balls is the GOAT. Never forget. Star-Lord's gun's not having range, dude. There's so many things. Can we just agree there's so many things? All right, let's play Bulletproof Bell. Yeah, we're going to play Bulletproof Bell. We're going to be super inefficient, too. Can't wait. Okay, so we're going to be doing Bulletproof Bell when she attacks us. Or when he attacks us. So 2, 3, 4, and we're stunned. Joke's on you. I'm already stunned. So I take no damage, and I get a tough status. Because he does have touch on. And then we retaliate 1. All right, sweet. Gold balls hero? Dude, absolutely. Needs to happen. All right, so now Gambit is going to defend the 3. And he's going to attack, so we're going to use Gambit's staff to deal 1 damage. This is how we're going to win, slowly. 2, 3. After the activation resolve, place 1 pursuit counter. 3. We got to put a third one on here. So that was 3 damage, and all of it's blocked. We don't have to worry about it. Let me reread this card really fast. After you place a pursuit counter here, if the number of counters here is at least 3 more than the number of players. No, we're still only at 3 out of 5. Okay. First player? Second player. All right. Rogue's card is Sinister Schemes. Mr. Sinister Schemes. You have the psionic trait. You are confused. He does have the psionic trait, so we will be confused. All right. We're definitely going to clear that out. All right. So he's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4, 5. And after the activation, shuffle ends. So that's 5. So that goes up to 10. Oh, wait. That's going to advance this, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 is 10. We have now completed this. Deal each player 1 face down encounter card. All right, hold on. This has to get shuffled in. No, wait. After this activation, yeah. So this gets shuffled in, and then everyone gets 1 face down encounter card. Cool. It's only on attacks. It says reduce the amount of damage attached villain takes from each attack by 1. That's a good check. All right, so before I forget, 1 here. 1 here. When Mr. Sinister attacks, he attacks Hope instead. We have to remember this, but we can still defend. So we have to finish Rogue's now new card, which goes to Remy LeBeau. Exhaust Remy LeBeau. All right, so we're just getting an extra bad card for guild business. All right, cool. He is doing well. Captive Hope. Hope Summers cannot ready. We're reveal Exhaust Hope Summers. 2, 4, 6. Okay, things are getting a little aggressive right now. Like just a touch. I'll take that. Discard the lowest upgrade you control with the highest cost. Highest cost instead if the villain has a psionic trait. So it could be Warrior Skill or Moira. No, Moira's a support. So we'll get rid of Warrior Skill. It's a 2 cost. That's fine. Oh, that's not terrible. Okay. Psionic trait, you're confused. I think we did that. Okay, so we did everything, right? So first player is now over here. Hope is now over here. Who's going to keep getting attacked, so we have to figure that out. An extra bad card is going to come into play. They're already captive, but they're still trying to kill her? I know, right? Like, come on. Where's the theme to it all, man? Spend a lightning resource. All right, so first thing we're going to do is use the double red to get rid of this impervious thing. Spend the double red resource, give the villain a tough status, and discard this card. I'll give him tough. That's fine. He has everything else. Why not? Why not? What difference does it make? All right. Let's use Genius and X Thing to play the greatest Marvel Champions hero, which is Gold Balls. The problem is I don't want Gold Balls to attack yet. It does stink. Threat on main? What threat on main? Why should we have a threat on main? It comes in with 0. Hold on. I also didn't show it very well. Did I mess up on something? Oh, good call. Good call. Yes. You're 100% right. Thank you. I forgot about the status card thing. So we haven't done it in a while. All right, so he has his armor. We'll hold on to that. We're just gonna leave that over here. This is just fine. All right, so we're gonna do touched. We're gonna touch Gambit. So in doing so, we gain Stalwart, so we get rid of our Stun and Confuse. Let's then... I was going to do the Jacket, but the thing is, I think we're getting kind of near the end here. So if we run Beauty and Thief... Actually, hold on. No, we're going to have something go into the top first, then run Beauty and Thief, so we could deal damage. Yeah, okay. So Polaris is actually going to get hit in the face and just to knock out this stuff. Sorry, Polaris. And then we're going to dump 2 cards to play Beauty and the Thief. Deal 4 damage to an... Oh, wait. We're going to get Retaliate. That one's going to knock off our Tough. No. Take it back. We're going to throw away those 2 cards to play Starhawk instead. New strategy. All right. We're going to thwart 2 off of Captive Hope. Starhawk is going to thwart 1 off of Captive Hope. Actually, you know what I should have done? I'm sorry. Gold Balls should have... No, Gold Balls is fine. Gold Balls is fine. We're not doing that. We're not messing with that. All right, let's ready up. So we're ready up Gambit first. Oh, we never put a charge counter on. Gambit charge counter, then ready up. All right, so we're holding on to our armor. I think we're still going to hold on to it. 2 is Mario. 3 is Double Red. 4 is Attack Training. 5 is X-Mansion. Rogue on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Superpower Adaptation. Specialized Training. Death Focus. Superpower Adaptation. And Southern Cross. It would have been nice to use this, but I don't think it's going to make sense. We might pull some Southern Cross action. If Starhawk attacks someone, retaliate and full hit points. Retaliate goes first. So the timing chart would be under page 5. Constant abilities, keywords, and like icons are first, then status cards, then force interrupts, then interrupts. So like your retaliate happens first, and then his interrupt would happen. So you get retaliated to death first. Well, hold on. That's not 100% true. So his consequential damage is last. So if he had 2 damage here and got retaliated, he'd be taking damage equal to his remaining hit points, and then you return him. So if you were trying to time it with your consequential damage, it wouldn't work out, right? Like, does that timing make sense? So there's 2 damage here out of the 3 and gets hit retaliate, then that's enough to bring him back. And then the consequential damage wouldn't have ever happened. Because consequential damage is literally the last thing in the step. So everything else will come first. Okay. 2, 3 goes on here because the Captain Hope, so this is up to 4 out of 14. Mr. Sinister is going to attack Hope, right? Aiming for... Oops, sorry, I shouldn't have readied Hope. This is going to be aiming for Hope. We are going to defend this. We will use our staff to deal 1 damage, because why not? So we're defending for 3. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. So we take 2 damage, that's fine. Sinister's going to attack over here, but it's actually going to aim for Hope, right? Right? Like, even... Okay. hold on. We have to make sure we're doing this right. Sinister End states, when Mr. Sinister attacks, he attacks Hope Summers instead. So he's attacking Hope Summers twice. We just have to defend with Rogue each time. I think that's what we have to do. Because it wouldn't hit us. It was only the engaged person, but I could be wrong the whole time. It doesn't say the engaged person. It just says when he attacks. And I don't remember the way I've played this before. I mean, it makes more sense when it's the engaged person. But that's also not what it says, technically. Let's see. Has there been any... Oh, wait. Is there... Where's the rule book? Let's see if we can find it really fast. How is Sabretooth with Robert Kelly worded? Let's look that up. Okay, hold on. We're getting Sabretooth. All right, Sabretooth. The first player controls Sabretooth. When an enemy resolves an undefended attack against you, deal that damage to Robert Kelly. So it specifically states you. Even if you're... the rest goes to the engaged player. If he says he attacks Hope instead, then yes, he attacks Hope every time he attacks. But you could defend for her. Yes, you could defend. So this one is worded, when Mr. Sinister attacks, he attacks Hope Summers instead, parentheses, any characters may defend against the attack. Because there's been lots of rules questions with that. So yeah, I assume anytime he attacks, even if it's Rogue, it's going to go after Hope. So I think we're going to defend with Rogue on this. Oh, we have to remember, this is 2-threat in the main scheme. I don't know if we messed up on that before. Anytime he attacks anyone. Okay. So let's defend with Rogue. It's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, right into our tough. All right. First player is going to get 2 bad cards because of guild business. And then 1 for Rogue. So first one. Dark Designs. Place 1 pursuit counter. All right. So that is still only at 4 out of 5. Then if he has any counters, the villain schemes. All right. So he's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. Give him a tough status. Come on. 4 onto there. Okay, that's fine. Still the other one now? Manufacture drama. Supports you control cannot be readied. When revealed, exhaust each support you control. Alright, so that would just be Moira. Okay. So we have 2 different obligations there. I don't even know if we care about Moira anymore. Rogue. It touches attached to a friendly character, deal 2 damage to that character. Alright, we're just gonna do that. 5, 6, 7, 8. And discard this card. That's fine. Alright. First player shifts over with Hope. Moira is just, she's sad. Sad Moira. Alright, so we have touchback. We could run straight into 4, 8. Ugh, we're dealing with some nonsense right now. Excuse me. Does Gambit have ways of thwarting? Not really. We need more threat reduction is what we really need. All right, let's have Starhawk run straight into the tough because we got to get rid of that. Really, we're just going to be having our characters defend a lot. Okay. So it'd be 4, 8. Oh, that's going to be cutting it close. I don't like that. It'd be 6, 8. That's not enough. Gosh, we're in a bad spot. The main scheme is just too much for us right now. And hope being exhausted is terrible for us. All right, so if we touch gray. Actually, that's what we're going to do. Let's touch Hope Summers, who's gray. Then we're going to do Superpower Adaptation. If touch is attached to a friendly character, search its owner's discard pile for an event that belongs to the same classification. Add that to your hand. It just dies as a result. All right, where's our Beauty and the Thief card? So we get Beauty and the Thief back. Actually, wait, can we use it again to get a double? If touch is attached to a friendly character, search its owner's discard pile for an event. Oh, no, just an event. Okay. Sorry. Brain fart. Let's throw away Superpower Adaptation to play Death Focus. And we're going to throw away 2 cards to remove 4 threat from here. So that's going to allow her to exhaust. Gets rid of that. Deal 4 damage to enemy. Does 4 to Sinister. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we take 1 back. What's he got? 27 life? Ooh. Do not like. Not a fan. Alright. We need to stay up, unfortunately. Isn't Hope Campaign not basic? What do you mean? This is the Campaign Hope. Basic is the other one. Right? Yeah. This is Basic Hope. Is this one? That's Campaign. Oh, that she's not basic? Oh. I think you're right. Well, shoot. That's a good call. I don't think you can. All right, so what do we do? 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Captive Hope is still 3. Oh, that's annoying. Because it's obviously a basic card. So this is still exhausted. Let's get back. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Southern Cross we still have? Oh, wait. No, this is this hand. So what do we have? 2, 3, 4, 4, right? Those are the 4 cards we had. No, it's just no. You're fine. Gray's basic, right? That's how I play my life. All right, what do we have? I think we only had those 4 cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we had Death Focus that we played too. How do we play Death Focus? I think we threw away one of these cards for Death Focus. All right, so we're gonna change our plan. I'm pretty sure her hand was 2 Superpower Adaptations, Southern Cross, Specialized Training, Death Focus. Okay. That changes some things. Thank you for the catch. That's a good one. Eight. Okay, so let's. Does it really make it her basic? That would be nice. Because Beauty and the Thief would help out a ton. Actually, I probably wouldn't even get rid of this card. Now that I think about it, I would actually get 4 off of here. Made her color like the Taskmaster allies. It's just something. Just not basic. It feels like they meant to do basic and they just didn't write basic. All right, so if we do Southern Cross and we get Ariel onto an ally, right? We can still put it on an ally. We can still do a lot of damage. That'd be 8. We're just getting down there. I think she's meant to be basic too. They just mucked up. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see if JS finds anything really fast. So that's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 14. Ugh, if he schemes again, we're done. We really need Beauty and the Thief to exist. All right, well, let's see what the ruling is that he says. What would get a Stalwart if we're in the hero? So if we get Stalwart, we could draw a card. I don't know if that helps or not. She's not basic, and that's how I play as much as I don't like it. Yeah. I think that's what we'll have to go with for now. Unless there's like a legit like change of their plans and things. Okay. Let me think about this for a second. Does it make sense to draw a card? So 1 cost card's not too bad. Is there any event we can add to our hand from this discard pile? No, because I think it's all minion based. Yeah, 6 damage to a minion. Yeah. Do melee. Which is worthless. Alright. Let's touch an ally. Let's do more damage. We'll dump 3 cards to do Southern Cross. So it does 6, 7, 8 damage to Sinister. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We get Retaliate for 1. And that's it for Rogue. Alright. So let's look over Gambit. Seem to apply to hope. Yeah. Until they say something, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do it like this and call it a day. All right, let's dump a red card to play attack training onto gold balls. Gold balls are going to give it to you in a minute. We're going to dump 2 cards to play Morrow. After Morrow enters play, deal 2 damage to enemy. 1, 2. Morrow, I don't want Morrow to get retaliated, so we're going to thwart 1 off of here. Keep that down just a little bit. Gold balls. 1, 2, 3. We're going to discard the top 3 cards. A Wolverine charge card. Great. Also, meant to put another charge on. So that's 4, 5 damage on the Sinister. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets retaliate for 1, so he's 2 total damage. Then we're going to ready up. And we're going to hope we get an attack card here. And get push hard at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have done Rogue first, but that's all right. Most awkward thing I've heard today. Nah, it's beautiful. All right, 5. 4, 5. Support your control cannot ready. I forgot to do that. Boom, boom, triage. Oh, Royal Flush. We might get retaliate for the win. 3, 6, 9. All right, and we'll do natural agility. Okay, cool. That side's good. We have to do this before I forget. We have 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5. Couple Ever Vigilance may help. That might not be terrible. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3 goes on here. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As long as there's nothing that adds threat on the here, I think we actually have the win. But that's a big if. That's a huge if right now. So, first player's going to attack first on the Hope Summers. I have to sneeze, so give me a second. Let us defend with Gambit and use natural agility. So that brings us up to a 5th one. So that's 8 defense, right? When you defend against an attack, place 1 charge counter on Gambit. So it's going to be 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. We defend perfectly. Sorry, we use our staff to deal 1 damage back. That was here. Now, it technically would be here, but it's going to be on Hope. We're going to have Morrow take the hit. So it'll be 2, 3. Place 1 pursuit counter and pursue by the past. All right, that matters because that was this side. Remove each counter from here. If your nemesis is in play, activate to get you. Otherwise, flip this card over. Find your nemesis minion. All right, Belladonna comes in with Quick Strike and Toughness. Belladonna's tough. Okay. So we have to reveal that first. So Force Response. That's a Belladonna. So Quick Strike happens first. No, actually, I think this comes in too. So that's 4. Because this is the whole toe-to-toe ruling, is that Quick Strike just starts, but it doesn't finish. So we deal 3 damage to me. That's fine. And then we have to, after an assassin minion attacks and defeats a character, didn't do that. Okay, that's fine. All right, so now we flip this back over. Okay. So, really quick. This was his back card, right? So, 1 here, 2 here because of this card. All right, so we have 4 cards to get through without, hopefully, any threat reduction. Hopefully. Or any thwarting, sorry. Any thwarting and we're done. Attach the villain. Okay, that's fine. He could be more powerful. That makes no difference to me whatsoever. Oh, it's +3. Okay, it makes a little difference. Gorgeous George comes in. Nasty boys. Attacks you. Exhausted character control. We don't have to worry about that yet. Active gambling. Assassin comes in with Quick Strike. After he attacks and defeats a character, place 1 threat in the main scheme. We'll take the 2 damage. Brings us down to 3 life. This is it. Comes down to this. Surge and teamwork. Oh, shoot. All right, so teamwork he activates, right? This one doesn't activate, just him. What was the new ruling on teamwork? Yeah, it's just this one activates, right? So he's going to deal 2 damage to me. I'm down to 1 life. It's a perfect amount of life. But he surges. What? Exhaust each ally you control. Oh my gosh. Okay, that stinks. Okay. First player on this side. Hope would come over here once Hope figures it out. All right, so bad news bears. This is not going to work out how I want. They hard nerfed it? Yeah. All right, so we're first going to put a token on here. We're down to 1 life. The problem is Royal Flush would not end in us winning. So it was a 15. We needed Royal Flush and we needed our life. And unfortunately, We didn't get that. Because Royal Flush would have been 9. And I assume we can't do all the instances if we get knocked out halfway through, right? He's something. Yeah. Honestly, what messes up is the Guild Assassin and Belladonna. So no, it was the Nemesis that screwed us up. Without that, we have 5 life left and this game is over. This game is over with easy. It was that messed us up. Royal Flush. If we get retaliated after the deal 0 damage to your enemy, and we get retaliated, right? Because you get retaliated on each instance, or does retaliation happen at the end? What's the exact timing of retaliate? We have 1 life left. Can we do all 3 instances of this? Or do we do 1 and then get retaliated and then we die? It's after the entire attack? Is it really? What was the ruling on that? For those that don't know, JS is my expert rules guru. How does that process work? Why does it work that way? What is a retaliate? How do you play Marvel Champions? Because this has to do with attack instances, right? All right, hold on. Gotta look up the rules. When I'm arguing with Lord Havoc, do you, dude? It's 1 event dealing multiple attacks signifies a single attack with packets of damage. Retaliate only cares about attacks, not damage. Oh, wait. So if this was... Oh, wait. Just because this is going to be in the YouTube video. If this was Wolverine's dot and then dot, right? Makes an attack and then makes another one. Is that then 2 retaliates? Okay. So in an instance like that, where that was 2 instances of an attack, or what was the other attack card where we had that melee does 3 and 3. All right. 2 separate attacks. All right, but this is the 2 separate ones. This game is so easy. Okay. I can't. Okay. Black Widow. Oh, yeah, where it's 1 and then 2 and then 3. Yeah. Okay. So what do we got? What do we got going on here? We have 2, 4, 6. Yeah. Okay. We have the win. Melee is a single attack. I thought it was 1. Oh, no, I guess it'd be the same wording as this one. Okay. Whatever. Let's just go for the win. So we're going to use Molecular Accelerator and Triage to play Royal Flush. We place 1 charge counter here because of Molecular Acceleration. We remove 3, which brings us down to 7. And then we add, or 7 down to 4. Then we add 1 back to 5, but we're going to die, so it doesn't matter. 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we get retaliated, and we dead. So that's down to 6. And then, right, there's no guard. Yeah, there's no guard. Okay, cool. He's very dead. She's very much alive. So we need to get Ariel. I guess Hope would come over here, right? I don't know how that would work, but that doesn't really matter. We're going to touch Hope. And then we're going to attack for 2. 1, 2. Get retaliate for 1. Use a green double to play Ever Vigilant. We do have the aerial trait. Ready your hero. Remove 2 threat from the main scheme, which brings us down to 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to attack for 2. 1, 2. We get retaliate for 1. We're down to 3 life. We're going to dump 2 cards to play Ever Vigilant. Raise your hero. Remove 2 threat. Deal 2 damage. 1, 2. And we don't get retaliate that time, but if we did, we'd still survive. Easy. then the minions come over and engage you. Does quick strike trigger? I don't know. If it does, then we lose. I'm not sure how that works. Let's look it up. So if it doesn't, we win. Let's look at the quick strike ruling. This was a good game to learn rules of this game that I feel like I should know by now. J, K, M, O, P, Q. Does it really? Q, R. Hold on, wait. Let's look at the quick strike ruling. Okay, M, N, O, P, Q. Where's quick strike? Oh, after a minion with the quick strike engages a player whose identity is in hero form, the minion attacks. Oh. Yeah, I would get quick strike to death. All right, so wait. Let's. Can we see player death? But you still can't lose. You're at 3. But you still don't lose. No. I would lose. So it would be. Engages is not the way you want that to go. So the thing is, actually, we would get so much damage. So if Gambit died first, everything moves over, right? So Belladonna does 3 damage. Grilled Assassin does 2 damage. Then Hairbag engages with us, which I assume Hairbag would trigger because of teamwork too. So that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage done onto me, which is way more damage than we had life. Or at least at the very end. Is teamwork engaged or revealed? I don't know. It's a good question. For an action from Gambit after Rogue attacks. Gambit's already dead. So he can't ask for anything. What was I looking up? Oh, teamwork. Because we were questioning about that. After a minion with teamwork enters play. All right, so this one wouldn't trigger. So that's at least nice. But we'd still get hit with 3, 4, 5 damage. And we have 3 life left. So that would just knock us out. I'm going to look at player defeat. Do they really all out, honestly? Player elimination. Pass it. If the minions engage that player, choose the minions. Each of those minions engage the next clockwise player, retaining any attachments, damage counters, and status cards on them. Yeah, it'd be nice if they didn't use the word engage with quick strike. That'd be really solid. And quick strike, just so that we all know, JKMOP Q. Oh my god, I can't find anything. And yeah, after the minion with the quick strike keyword engages. So yeah, teamwork is when it plays and engages, and quick strike is just when it engages, which is rather annoying. Gambit just plays Royal Flush on Rogue's turn. Easy, I know, right? Me too, hence why I knew it. Ugh. Dude, that's rough. Well, sorry to let you all down, but we lost. But on the bright side, we learned actually a lot of interesting rules in this game, which I'm kind of weirdly happy about. Yeah, I mean, without these minions, without Pursued by the Past popping, we're fine. We're 100% fine. Even if this comes over, and it wouldn't do the 2 damage, so it doesn't matter. Even all this coming over doesn't make a difference. It's honestly because Gambit's Nemesis set is so rough. Like, there is so much quick striking in there.